Quitting porn is achievable for anyone who tries. I don't care what your excuse is, what this bullshit, whatever you're going to tell me. Quitting porn is easy for everyone. Anyone and everyone, right? I had the same belief that I couldn't quit porn. I had to watch it every single day. I had to watch it before bed or else I wouldn't be able to sleep. All these bullshit excuses. I had to do it. I told myself them every single day. For 6 years, I had a porn addiction, jacking off every single day like a loser, because there wasn't even a thought in my mind that I should quit, because I genuinely did not believe I could. I thought, that's it for life now. I've got to watch it. I'm addicted. But it was as soon as I started believing I could actually quit, telling myself that I could quit and I'm not destined for this life of misery and porn, that I actually started making progress. I stopped watching porn as much. I set it out to actually quit because I told myself, that was the first step. I told myself that I could do it. Obviously I could. Like, what's going to happen if I don't watch porn? Like, if you really ask yourself that, you believe I have to watch it. What's going to happen if you don't watch it? Like, is your dick going to fall off? Are you going to pass out and die? No. You'll be uncomfortable for a few minutes. But that's about it, really. If you go to the gym, you're uncomfortable there the whole time lifting weights. Like, who the fuck cares if you're uncomfortable? Is there a life and death situation? No. But I'm saying this because you need to realise this stupidity of our brain sometimes and what it tells us. In my mind, if I didn't watch porn before bed, like, something bad would happen. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to sleep, but my brain was always also like, this is a life and death situation. It's uncomfortable. Watch it now, please. I need the pleasure. I need the dopamine. Your brain is like a crack addict. It needs the dopamine all the time. It always goes for the easy option. Why do you think it's so easy to eat the cake instead of going to the gym? Because your brain wants the quick dopamine. It wants the quick pleasure in the cake right now. We know that if you go to the gym for long enough, you look good, you're going to get dopamine all the time from that. But that takes months. You could have that in, 6 to 12 months. You could have the cake in 6 to 12 seconds. Your brain knows this. It sees the fast and easy pleasure right now. So it's going to do everything it can to convince you to eat that, because it wants the dopamine hits. It's going to say, right, you need to eat that cake. Okay, we're hungry now. Eat it now. Something's going to happen, blah, 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 because it wants it. And then you'll give in and eat it, feel like shit. But, your brain's fixed now. It's not giving you these shitty thoughts, so it's fine. The same with porn. It's going to convince you and tell you whatever you need to hear until you jack off. It's going to tell you 1,000 different thoughts until you watch porn. It's going to give you the biggest urges of your life until you relapse, reset your nofap streak, and feel like shit. The way to get out of this is literally tell your brain, I don't need to watch porn. Nothing's going to happen. If a fat guy was on the brink of a heart attack, all he does is eat every single day. And one day, you're his trainer. He gets hungry one day. Like, what are you going to say to him? Are you going to say, okay, let's get him some food? No. You're going to say, I don't care if you're hungry. You're fat. You don't need to eat for months, right? So you're not eating today. Or maybe if you do, you're eating once. I don't care if you're hungry right now. Nothing bad's going to happen. If you were starving to death and someone said that and you're like, no, you're not actually hungry. Yeah, they're hungry, right? But with the fat guy, he's not actually hungry. He's fat. He's just greedy. So he does not need to eat. Nothing bad is going to happen to him. With you, when you're addicted to porn, right? Porn's making your life shit. You feel like a loser. You're anxious, whatever. If your brain says, right, I'm horny, let's watch it, you'd be like, no, I don't need to watch porn. You need to get this through your head. It sounds like a simple point. But once you just remind yourself, I don't actually need to watch porn right now just because I'm getting this emotion, right? Then you'll be less likely to do it. If you get the emotion of anger at someone because you've had an argument with them, do you have to go and release that anger and punch them in the face? No. Maybe you'll be pissed off. Maybe you'll tell them that, but you don't need to act on it and slap them, right? That sounds obvious, but it's the same with porn. Just change your mind. You don't need to watch porn. It's with this simple mindset. But you also just need to believe that you can actually quit. Because if you don't believe you can quit, you've literally no chance. Because in them dark moments when you know you're about to go to bed, but you're getting the biggest urge of your life to watch it, you will not be able to resist that urge if you don't believe you can quit. If you've got a weak mind and you're thinking, yeah, I'll never be able to quit porn, I can try, kind of, but I'll never be able to quit. That same day, you'll get an urge and you're going to give in. You'll try and resist it for 30 seconds, but then you'll be like, yeah, giving up hope now. I can't quit. But before that happened, if you told yourself, I'm going to quit porn this time, this is the time, because I truly believe I can. Nothing bad's going to happen if I quit. In fact, amazing things are going to happen. I'll get confidence. The anxiety will go away. I'll stop feeling like a loser. I'll stop disrespecting myself. People will actually start liking me. Girls will be attracted. All these things, right? If you told yourself that, and you're like, that's the life I want, the next time you get an urge to watch porn that night, that day, whatever, you're going to be 10 times likely to resist it, right? And even if you jack off that night, the progress you've still made from just telling yourself that you can quit, from nearly resisting that urge, is huge, because the next time you get an urge, even if it's big, even if you do relapse again, it's going to be slightly easier than the time before. And then slightly easier after that, slightly easier after that. Then you'll reach a point eventually where you'll get an urge to watch porn. It's going to be uncomfortable, but you were going to overcome it and resist it. Because each time the urge has been up here originally, then slightly the urge has been going down, down, down. And eventually you'll reach the point where it's pretty easy to overcome the urge and not jack off. But where did this all start? It started from telling yourself you could do it. Sounds gay, like, oh, I can do it. It's like, it sounds weird. It sounds like advice that won't be that useful, but this is where it all starts when you're trying to quit porn. This is where it started for me. Because if you've got this pussy mindset of, I can't do it, like, of course you can't do it. For a fat guy, even if he's on the brink of death from eating so much, you'd think that'd be a big enough wake-up call. But if he told himself, I'll never be able to do this, I'll always be fat, he's going to die soon. Even though he's about to have a heart attack and he knows it, like, even though that's a big extreme circumstance, his mind is weak, so he's fucked. If he told himself, like, yeah, I'm fat, but I don't care because I'm gonna be ripped one day, I'm gonna put in the work, I know what this bad food is doing to me, I'll be dead soon, so I'm gonna eat the good food instead and go to the gym. You know that guy's gonna make so much more progress than the other guy. It's just a fact. Simply because he told himself that he could. So if you don't think this is life-changing advice, I understand, because I wouldn't have at the time either. But once you actually implement it and you see the power of it, just telling yourself you can quit porn, you do not need it. Just because you're horny does not mean you need to go and jack off like a little monkey, weird loser. You'll be so much likely to resist the urges to just forget about porn and move on, because you've told yourself you can do it. You've brainwashed yourself to telling yourself that you can't do it, you're addicted, that's it for life. You've brainwashed yourself, right? But the magic of that is you can brainwash yourself again into believing you can do it. Tell your brain whatever you want. The reason the advice like, oh, tell yourself you're confident 1,000 times a day, sounds gay and cringe, but it actually works, because your brain can't tell the difference between actual reality and the bullshit you feed in it. So even if you're the most awkward, anxious kid ever, if you tell yourself every single day that you're confident, eventually, after a week, a month, whatever, your brain will believe it, because it can't tell, right? It's that easy. Just brainwash yourself to believe you can quit. You will quit. You don't need porn. Even when you're horny, you don't need to listen to your brain, because your brain is just fiending for, the quick dopamine hit. Your brain is not on your side. Ignore it and move on. If you want to know how I quit porn easily, how I've been teaching so many guys to do the same thing, top link in the description is my system. Also, there's a bonus section, how to speak and attract girls, because that becomes easy when you quit porn. The price is less than $30 at the moment. The price will go up very soon. But for the moment, I want as many guys as possible to quit porn. So check it out, don't miss out. I hope this helped. Subscribe if it did, and goodbye.